So guys, recently we have been receiving a lot of message from you saying what custom tactics are the best to use in FIFA 19, but as well what custom tactics are for in this FIFA. And guys, today we're making this video to help you out and hopefully you can understand a little bit more custom tactics so you can create your own for your squad, and especially because FUT Champions is next week and we want you guys to practice a lot this upcoming week, so like that during the first FUT Champions you could have some insane rewards to open and of course to upgrade your squad. So if you guys appreciate this video, drop a like and make sure to subscribe for more custom tactics video, because right now we're trying to figure out what custom tactics are best for each formation. So make sure you guys subscribe for more custom tactics, tips and tricks video on FIFA 19. Before we start, brothers, let me know in the comment section what formation are you using right now on FIFA 19. Like that, bros, we know what formation are used a lot in FIFA 19. Yes, and bros, to start this video we need to define what exactly is custom tactics. Basically guys, it's all the run that the AI will make for you. And in football, the most important, bros, it's not when you have the ball, it's what you do when you don't have the ball, bros. This is really a mindset that you need to have in football and in FIFA as well, guys. And especially in FIFA 19, the custom tactics is the most important thing than ever. I will say it's more important than the formation itself. And one of the biggest mistakes that you can do in FIFA is to copy other people's custom tactics. This is why we're making this video, to help you understand and to define what exactly each category of the custom tactics area is for. So bros, what I really like in FIFA 19, brothers, is that right now you don't need to pause the game and change your formation. So during the game, for example, if you're winning a game, you can go to defensive and you can change your formation if you want 5 at the back, 3 at the back or whatsoever. I will say that to you guys, if you're winning a game, if you need to keep that result, put 5 at the back. So this is a really cool feature from EA Sports, I gotta admit, because in FIFA 18 I was getting tired of all the pause and all the switching formation in game, because it was just, especially in FUT Champions, it was so tiring. So now brothers, let's start with the defense tactic. Defense is when you don't have the ball, of course. Okay, just to let you know guys, just to clarify, defense is when you not have the ball. So the first one is balance. So brothers, this one is pretty good if you know how to pressure and if you know how to lay back as well. It's really balanced. I will say to you, make sure you use balanced at the start of the game to see what your opponent is like during the first 15 to 20 minutes. Then the next one will be pressure on heavy touches. So I will strongly advise you guys to use pressure on heavy touch whenever the opponent doesn't have a great team. So and then you can capitalize when the players will make mistakes. Yeah, and bros, we all know those type of games, you know, when the opponent is passing the ball around and you can feel that you can intercept the ball. Pressure on heavy touches will be the best defensive style to rock in that situation. Then the more risky one, the press after position loss. This is where you need to have a result. This is where you need to score a goal in the last few minutes of a game. When you're losing, you use press after possession loss. I wouldn't recommend you to use it when you're winning, because after that will create a lot of space for the opponent to counter-attacking you. Yeah, exactly. That will leave you a lot of space behind in the back, so that could be pretty dangerous. And then after constant pressure, I will strongly advise you to use constant pressure when you guys are maybe 2 or 3 goals behind and you really need to get a result. So make sure you use constant pressure, so like that you will suffocate your opponent with your pressing. So now brothers, if you're winning a game, you need to keep a result, park the bus, drop back and try to use your center mids and your forwards, so like that the AI defending can do the job, even though it's quite overpowered, but that will get you results. So now brothers, the width. This is really important. So guys, this is for the defensive part. This is when you don't have the ball. We're gonna repeat ourselves, but this is really important. So guys, right now the width will be, for example, if it's on 1 out of 10, your fullbacks will play like center backs. If it's on 5, it will be neutral. If it's on 10, your fullbacks will be near the touchline. This could be pretty dangerous because that will leave a lot of space right in the middle, and if the opponent does have some decent long shot taker, that could be pretty dangerous because long shots are pretty overpowered. So if you're winning a game, I will strongly advise you guys to use 3 bars, and then if you need to get a win, so like that, as soon as you get the ball, your fullbacks will be near the touchline so you can counter-attack easier. Brothers, throughout this video, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard times pronouncing depth. I don't know how to pronounce it, bros. But either way, for example, if you need a result, the def will be your center backs will be playing basically
as a center mid.
Yeah, as a center mid. If you're
winning and if you want to keep a result, try to play your defenders just the nearest as the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And bros, I will say this is really important to understand what he really does in game. This is why it's a big mistake to copy others people's custom tactics, because for example, if you decide to copy one pro player's custom tactics, well, it's like having the same playstyle as Man United if you are Leeds United. You know what I mean, bros? So there's a big difference in terms of quality of the player. So this is why having your own custom tactics, it's the best thing to do in FIFA 19.
Yes. And now I gotta say, if you use 1 out of 10 for def, you take huge risk to concede long shots. Bros, you gotta take that in mind, because as you can see, your center back will be playing basically near the goalkeeper, and that will leave a lot of space for the opponent forwards to score a long shot. So I will advise you, even if you need to keep a result, 3 or 4 at least. And now, bros, for the offense, whenever you have the ball.
Yes, so this is really important, bros, in that category, to really understand what, first of all, is your play style. How do you play FIFA? Are you more using the wingers? Are you more playing in the middle? This is what really comes to when you're doing custom tactics, knowing your play style by the best.
Balance will be pretty good. Once again, make sure you're using balance during the first 15 to 20 minutes, so like that you can see how your opponents will react to your custom tactics and the way you play. Then after long ball, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you need some through balls, if you have fast forwards, I will strongly advise you guys to use long ball. And then if you need fast build up, if you need to counter attack to get the goal quickly, if you have fast forward as well, and great midfielders to good passing abilities.
Yes, bros, this is really important. Like Liam, you said, this is when you're losing by 1 or 2 goals. You want to use the fast build-up play because you don't want to waste your time building possession. I would like to say you are playing like the direct game. This is, I will say, the Liverpool type of tactic in real life, guys. They don't really want to pass it around the back. They just want to push forward. And then after, the next one is possession. It's pretty self-explanatory. I would like to say this is the Barcelona, the tiki-taka type of tactics in real life. This is for when you're winning, you have the time, you don't want to waste some silly balls and you don't want to give it to the opponent, then you just put possession offensive style.
Yes, and then after go back to balance. So now for the width, I will say to you guys, we like to use our fullbacks and our wingers a lot.
Yes.
So for us, the best one, if you need to score goals, will be 8. If you need to keep a result, and of course, brothers, to counter attack easier, it will be 3 out of 10. And then after players in the box, when you're gonna cross in, make sure you guys have some winger formation.
Yeah.
So like either a right mid or left wing and a right wing, so like that they can cross it in. We like to keep it as journey 5 to 6 because we want our strikers to be in a box, but as well we want our midfielders to take a long shot if a ball comes in, because we have decent midfielders. So make sure you guys as well use your midfielder that have a lot of long shot. That will be pretty useful in FIFA 19, but really important as well, guys. I will strongly advise you to not put 1 or 2 because
after there's gonna be no support. For example, guys, if you have in the striker position someone like Lorenzo Insigne, yes, some of you can put him in the striker position. I will really advise you to put more players in the box because you need that support. For example, in the first few days of FIFA 19, we used to work with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's tall, he's strong, he's physical. Well, when you're using Zlatan Ibrahimovic, you don't need that many players in the box. You don't need that much support around him because you know that Zlatan can win those headers.
Exactly.
So it really depends on the type of striker that you have. Especially for the fact we know that crossing in FIFA 19, it's really OP.
Yeah, definitely, guys. You gotta cross the ball. Sometimes it's really overpowered and you will score a lot of goals. And then we have corners. It's out of 5. Generally, if you're winning a game, I will say put 2 out of 5. If you need to get a result, put 4. If it's the last chance, put 5 for ultra attacking. But nevertheless, corners are as well really overpowered, so make sure you guys use them efficiently on corners. And then after we have free kicks. To be fair, bros, free kicks,
I'm not really sure about what to do because I never attack direct free kick. I never cross it directly into the box, so I'm not gonna touch on that. But this is what, bros, it's really important to make your own custom tactics. This is the biggest mistake. I'm gonna repeat myself, to copy others people's custom tactics, because there is only one playstyle that you play, and you know, even your best mate have a different playstyle than you do. So this is really important to take a close look at it, to really understand what type of FIFA are you playing. Are you playing like a counter-attack type of FIFA, more possession type of FIFA. It really depends on your formation and on the way you play.
And make sure you guys use player instruction for each and every single one of your formation and your game plans. If it's defensive, attacking, ultra attacking, make sure you guys use player instruction. Yes. Guys, tomorrow we're gonna make our FIFA 19 First FUT Champions custom tactics and player instruction video. If this video can get 100 likes, we will do it ASAP for you, bros. So like that, you guys can have a better look of what we'll be working with for the first FUT Champions. If you guys were not aware, we are running a road to glory. Our aim is to get top 100 in FIFA 19. We were super close in FIFA 18. We finished Elite 1 couple times, but never top 100. Hopefully this FIFA 19 we can finish top 100. Yep. If you guys have any more questions regarding the video, let us know in the comment section. If you found something that was really helpful that you discovered from yourself, let us know as well in the comments. I want to know more about those FIFA 19 custom tactics and what works for you. If you appreciate the content, drop a like and subscribe for more FIFA 19 videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Liam.
My name is Vincent. Catch you guys later.
Au revoir.
I wanna know